Okay, Garth Cusick.
Oh, nice to see you again, Peter. Thanks for coming to visit me.
Mate, it's all smiles here at the PGA.
I'd like you to come in and have a look at the Australian PGA Center for Learning and Performance and show you around what facilities I have to be able to help people better understand golf. And if we can, if you've got time, we'll go outside, have a look at our practice facilities outside, and we can go and play a few holes if that suits you.
I like that idea of playing a few holes.
Thanks very much. Come in and have a look, Peter.
Okay, yeah. So this is pretty well. It's well underway now. You've been here.
We've been now here a couple of years. We're based at the Sandhurst Golf Club in the outskirts of Melbourne, in the famous, well, not quite in the famous Sandbelt region, but we're very close. Yeah. We're very close.
Okay, buddy, let's go inside. Okay, we'll play inside. We'll play through, as it were. So here we are. We're inside the facility now. The PGA have done a great job here. They've got 2 teaching or hitting bays for training, and you besides that, you've got a big gym. You have a specialist that does the physical training and recovery, and gets the students here that are here for full time or long time. How to get better at their strength.
So we call that the strength and conditioning, and we do that in house, as well as 2 capture areas. So we'll talk about the one that is in front of us now with the lights on it. We have the SAM balance plate, or the force plate, sunken into the mat, as well as 4 cameras and a TrackMan. And the one over behind you is the same. We have a TrackMan and 4 cameras set up, but this one is also our club fitting bay, and we have the facilities able to capture, analyse and spit out the specifications for what clients would be best used to improve their golfing ability.
And basically you give it, in that situation you've got quite a lot of, you've got a cross range of the different clubs out on the market, and so you give a very unbiased, you give them the specs so they can go and make a better judgment as to, you'll find out what club specification and design is best suited to them.
Yes, you're right, Peter. We're lucky enough to have some of the original equipment manufacturers, and they provide us with all of their equipment that I'm then able to give the client the opportunity to test
drive,
and give my opinion on what model, specifications, and is it all one brand.
That's right. Sometimes you can find a driver that's one brand is the best, and a sand wedge or irons. So you're going to give an unbiased decision. So it's not. So anyone that comes here, they don't buy the equipment from here, but you give them the specifications so that they can go away and make a better valued buying decision.
Yes, you're correct, Peter. Unbiased is the key word.
Yeah.
So I'm just providing the best specifications to suit, not necessarily are we pushing a brand. In fact, I cannot even sell. I'm just suggesting to the client that this would best suit, and it's up to them to choose where they would like to buy it.
Well, that's a great facility to have here at PGA National Headquarters, and besides having that facility of being able to help people make a very educated judgment on what to buy in golf clubs and equipment, you have a program here for juniors, don't you? And you have they're out today playing with the trainee pros. I know that because Nick Belowski's out there overseeing it, isn't he?
He's having a good day today being outside. We run a 1-year diploma program that allows people to enter into the Australian PGA traineeship, and they train here 40 weeks of the year. They're away today competing with the Victorian trainees, and they are based here.
Yep. So this is where they train, and do they go to an education program? Do they go to high school or?
They do all of their schooling here in the PGA. So their diploma is delivered by us at Sandhurst. 40 weeks it'll take them in 4 10-week terms.
Right, and that gets them ready to take on a career in professional golf.
The diploma allows them entry into our Australian PGA traineeship. So these are for we'll call them 18 to 25. We also run our My Golf, which is a joint venture between the Australian PGA and Golf Australia, and that is 6 to 12, and then we have our own junior program where our 12 to 18 year olds, so that's taking young juniors from off the practice fairway onto the golf course, learning how to play the game and eventually get a handicap and be a member of a golf course.
So that the children in this area have a really good opportunity to learn golf, don't they?
We have lots of programs for lots of different ages, yes.
Yeah, so basically in here, this is where we're going to test out our golf swings.
Yes.
A little bit later. But we've also got something over here in the corner that's very interesting to me, the putter area.
Thanks for asking, Peter. We have a putting studio and we use the Putt Lab for our analysis. And I'd love for you to come and have a look and get your opinion. Thanks for asking.
Okay, how about just show us down there? Where is it? Where is this special room? Tell you what, you've got plenty of space in here. So, you know, on a day that's either windy or rainy or too hot, the students can come inside.
We're very lucky. I've unfortunately spent most of my life outside and the weather does dictate whether I can help the students. But in this case now with an indoor facility, we don't have washouts. No. And that's something that I'd suggest to all golf coaches to consider. An indoor venue eliminates that downtime caused by either too hot or too cold.
Or too wet.
Too wet also, that always brings them off the grass.
Yeah. So anyway, this is the Putt Lab area. Just what have we got in here? Just I see you got a lot of putters along there.
Same process for the other side. The company's providing equipment for us, and you'll notice it's tailor-made. Acushnet and Callaway have provided lots of different putters. Whether the student try the putter or whether we capture there and then use another version to see if that is a better fit for their stroke. That is all captured using the Putt Lab. So if you just turn around, Peter.
Yep.
Balls are hit from identical position, and this unit measures, and we're putting into the hole. Now, whether we're using Putt Lab or whether we're using the cameras to analyse the physical act of hitting it, or whether we use the cameras to analyse the ball and how it rolls, or whether we use Putt Lab or all three at once. This area is dedicated to the 40% of the game. That's the art of putting.
Well, I've just found myself a new magic putter. I want to test it out later on. Okay?
It'd be terrific and an honour for me to help you. Thank you.
Okie dokie. Well, let's. What's next?
Well, I'd like to introduce how we go through a Putt Lab. First, we need to work out, using our loft lie machine, what is the current specifications of your putter. Those details are put into the Putt Lab program, and then we capture you hitting 10 balls, and that'll give us an idea of where to think we're going to improve in your putting.
Fantastic. So scientific, all measured. So if you can measure it, you've got a chance of managing it, haven't you?
Yeah, this machine will measure things that my eyes or most people's eyes cannot see. So it helps me as a coach start to highlight or identify where I need to start helping the student in their putting technique to get the ball into the hole.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's head off to the. What would you suggest? We go out on the golf course now?
Oh, that'd be great if we could. We've got beautiful weather here in Melbourne. Let's go and play some holes. Thanks, Peter.
That's right. Melbourne's got great weather for golf. Okay.